welcome to another class. Today, my name is Happiness Ndewe, and today we'll be studying composition writing part 5, and we'll be looking at argumentative composition in the theme writing. Before we go into our lesson for today, let's take a look at the objectives we have for this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define argumentative composition, list some things to consider when writing argumentative compositions, and write an argumentative composition. Now let's go into our lesson. When we get involved with our friends or our family members, we discuss with them, and in the midst of that discussion, sometimes we try to prove a point, or we try to argue over certain things with your friends or with your brothers or anyone you're speaking to. In that process of arguing with the person, trying to make your point clear to the person, or trying to make that person believe what you stand for or your opinion, in that process, you're making an argument. And that's the same thing we do when we write argumentative compositions. So we've said here that when we get involved in arguments with people, we disagree with them on their ideas or points of view. And we argue because we believe that our opinion is correct, as opposed to the opinions of those we are arguing with. The writers of argumentative compositions try to convince their readers about their opinion, which they believe is correct and should be followed. So when we write argumentative compositions, the only thing we are trying to do is to convince those we are writing to convince our readers that our opinions or what we believe in is correct. And we try to convince them to believe what we believe. Now, having said that, what is an argumentative composition? An argumentative composition, therefore, is a type of writing that we do when we need to persuade or convince people about our own opinion. So in essence, we are saying that an argumentative composition is a type of writing we do when we want to persuade or make our readers believe our opinions, because we believe that our opinions are correct. The aim of this kind of composition is to be able to make people think the way we think, see things our own way, or agree with us. We want to make our readers think the way we think. We want to make them see things or see life or see a particular topic the way we see that topic. That is the aim, or that is what we have at the back of our minds when we write argumentative compositions. And when we write argumentative compositions, we choose to either support a topic or criticize a topic. Hence, we are either for or against a particular topic. When we write argumentative compositions or essays on a particular topic, we as the writers choose one side. We decide to support that topic, or we can also decide to criticize or be against that topic. So when we support a topic, we are for that topic, but when we choose to criticize the topic, it means that we are against that topic. Argumentative essays require that we evaluate a topic, collect and analyze facts related to that topic before we conclude on whether to support or to criticize it. So we do not just wake up and support or be against a topic. It requires that we evaluate the topic, we look at it critically, we look at it and analyze it very well, analyze facts or information related to that topic, and then we choose where we stand, either to support or to criticize. So that is what we do before we are for or against a topic. Now, let's look at some things to note or some tips to consider when writing an argumentative composition. The first thing to do is to find a good topic. before we set out to write, we should consider topics that are of interest to us. This is very important. This is because we will write better on a topic that we find interesting. If you do not find a topic interesting, if it does not interest you as the writer, you would not have enough information to write about that topic. You will not even be happy writing about the topic because it's something that does not interest you. But when you choose a topic about something that you like or something that makes you happy, it makes you go all out to do research on that particular topic, and then you see yourself writing on that topic in such a way that your heart is in that topic or your heart is in what you're writing. So you end up writing it and writing it very well. So we must choose a topic that is of interest to us. Also, we should choose topics that present at least two solid conflicting points of view. That is, topics that are arguable. And this is the aim of argumentative essays, to debate on a topic. Also, when choosing topics, we are supposed to choose topics that present two conflicting points of view. A topic that you can stand for or against, not a one-sided topic. If your topic for your argumentative composition is not arguable, then it is not a good topic. Now, let's look at these topics on the board. Exercise is good for healthy living. Plants need water to grow properly. These are examples of topics that are not good for argumentative essays. And do you know why? The answer is simple, because these topics are one-sided. If you say exercise is good for healthy living, that's a known fact. Nobody can argue on this topic to say that exercise is not good for healthy living, because it is a fact, scientifically proven, that exercise is necessary and is good for healthy living. So this topic is not arguable. Someone cannot stand against this topic. Also, plants need water to grow properly. This is also not a good topic, because it is a fact that plants need water to grow properly. So someone cannot say that plants do not need water to grow properly. Nobody can oppose this topic. Nobody can stand against this topic. So it's just one-sided. So these topics are not arguable and therefore not good for argumentative essay or composition writing, because they present issues that one would normally agree with. Now let's look at some topics for argumentative essays, some topics which we can use, or some topics which can serve as a good argumentative essay or composition topic. Students of private schools enjoy quality education than those in government schools. This is a good topic. Students of private schools enjoy good education more than those in government schools. Someone can say, no, I prefer, or I would rather say that students in government schools enjoy quality or good education than those in private schools. So you see, this topic presents two points of view. Someone can argue for or against this topic. The next topic here is girls should be given free education. Girls should be given free education. This is a good topic for argumentative composition writing, because someone can also argue that girls should not be given free education with his or her own reasons. So this topic presents 2 points of view and 2 conflicting points of view at that. Another topic says history should be made compulsory for all senior secondary school students. If I want to come, or if I want to stand against this topic, I would say that history should not be made compulsory for all senior secondary school students. And I will also give my reasons. So these are good topics for argumentative essay writing. Now, it is important to note that the topics or themes for argumentative essays are usually stated as assumptions. What do I mean by this? When we present our topics for argumentative composition writing, The topics are usually assumptions. Now, take these ones on the board for example. The fact that I have said students of private schools should enjoy quality education than those in government schools does not mean that that is a fact or that should be obtainable or that is what should happen. It is just a topic. It is just an assumption. A writer can decide to stand for that topic or stand against that topic and criticize it. So we place or we present our topics for argumentative essays as assumptions and not as facts. So the fact that you see a topic, girls should be given free education, does not mean that, oh, they are partial already. They are saying girls should be given free education. It is left for you, the writer, to choose a point of view and defend it with good reasons. The next thing to do after choosing a good topic is consider both sides of the topic and state your position. Remember that a good topic must have two contrasting or two conflicting sides. The position of the writer has to do with what he or she believes or what side of the argument he is on, either for or against. So a writer must choose his position. Am I supporting this topic? Am I against this topic? You must choose the position where you stand. You must state it clearly in your writing that you are for or against a particular topic. When we write an argumentative essay, we should state our position and make it clear in our writing so that readers would know exactly what we believe or stand for. Remember that the aim of an argumentative essay is to let your readers know what you believe and to make them believe that same thing which you believe. So you must state what you believe clearly in your writing. It is the duty of the writer to gather factual and useful information about the subject matter. This will determine whether he will support the topic or criticize it. Before you support or criticize a topic, it is important that you gather factual information about that topic, truthful information that will prove your point of view right before you choose which points to stand. It is important to state the position we choose. It is important to state that the position we choose should be one that we can back up with evidence and good reasons. If you cannot back up the position you have taken in your writing, that is, if you're supporting a topic, you need to back it up with good reasons and good evidence. If you're saying, oh no, I don't support this topic, I'm against this topic, you also should have good reasons and factual information as to why you are against that topic. If you cannot back up your position, then you shouldn't hold that opinion or position in the first place. Now, another thing to consider is that we should state clear reasons for holding a position. When you have determined whether you are supporting or are against a particular topic, you look for reasons to back up your stand or back up your belief, why you believe what you believe. In addition to stating our position on a particular topic, argumentative writing should state why we believe or hold such positions. The reasons we present to our readers will convince them to see things the way we want them to and also make them believe the things we believe. When you back up your position with evidence or with reasons, when you make your reasons clear in your writing, oh, I don't think girls should be given free education because of this or because of that, you state your reasons clearly. When your readers pick up your writing, they too will be convinced because of the reasons you've given them. But if there are no clear reasons in your writing and you just say, oh, I don't think girls should be given free education, they will not believe you because there's no reason you have given why you believe so. Therefore, we must state our reasons clearly in our writing. Another thing we need to do is to gather and present evidence. We need to gather necessary information that supports our reasons for holding or believing a particular position is correct, as opposed to another position. Now remember, in the previous slide, I said that we should state the reasons why we believe that a position or a particular stand for or against the topic is correct. Now, after stating those reasons, you should back up your reasons with evidence. For instance, if you want to say that girls should be given free education, that is the topic, and you've decided that you want to support that topic, and you're saying, oh, I support this topic because girls should be educated in the society to make the society better. Now, what is the evidence supporting that reason? You can decide to list out successful or educated women who have impacted the society positively and give that as the evidence for stating your reason, or for that reason you have given. Now, stating the fact that other women have been educated and they are successful and doing exploits in the society can be an evidence, a very good evidence that would support your claim that girls should be given free education. So in addition to stating your reasons, you give evidence why those reasons should be valid. Our readers will need all the evidence they can get from our writing before we can successfully convince them to believe what we believe. Our evidence should be gathered based on facts. We are not supposed to make up evidence or forge our evidence. We are supposed to give factual evidence, or things that have happened, or things that have been proven true, or things you have found out by yourself and proven that they are true or correct. We also should refer to the sources of our evidence in our writing. Now, if you found the evidence to back up your reason in a book, for example, or on the internet, you're supposed to state the source, where you got it from, the author that wrote the book, or the author that said what you are saying. This would make your writing credible, and it would make your readers believe what you have said, because if they find a source where you got your evidence from, it would further add value to your writing. The next thing to do is present other counter-arguments. When we make counter-arguments, we state reasons why the other arguments against ours is not correct. Now remember that a topic for an argumentative writing should have two conflicting sides. Now when you choose one side that is for or against a topic, the other side is left for others to choose. Now in your writing, after stating the reason why you have chosen a particular side, whether you are supporting or not, after giving your reasons, after providing evidence to back up those reasons, you go ahead to make counter arguments, state reasons why the other position is not correct. For example, if I should say that I support the topic which says girls should be given free education, if I support that topic, it means that the other party or the opposing side would say that girls should not be given free education. Now, in my writing, after stating my reasons and providing evidence, I should be able to state reasons why the opposing side, which is saying that girls should not be given free education, is wrong. I should be able to give reasons why that position is not totally correct. That will also make my readers believe me and believe what I believe, not just believing me. It is important to present our counter-arguments politely and respectfully, rather than outrightly condemning the opinions of other people. Now, when we make counter-arguments, we are giving reasons why the other people's position or the opposing position is not correct. We also must do this politely, in as much as we are trying to make our points clear or trying to give reasons why other points are not correct. We should do it politely and respectfully. This is because everyone is allowed to hold whatever opinions they choose. Everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion. Just the way you are entitled to your own opinion, other people are entitled to their own opinion. We only try to convince our readers by persuading them with good reasons and counter arguments. So you don't condemn other people's opinions outrightly or make your point disrespectfully. We do it as politely as possible, bearing in mind that they also have the right to their opinions. Another thing to take note of is that we use persuasive language when writing argumentative essays or composition. Our language should be persuasive. And this is because we write to convince our readers to believe our opinion. If your writing is not persuasive, they will not believe you. Just like marketers. We see people that come to market different goods and services to us. They use persuasive language because they want us to buy what they are offering us. If the person doesn't sound persuasive, you will not be moved to buy. So in the same way, when we try to convince our readers to believe our points of view or our opinions, we should sound persuasive. We do not just pass information to our readers and believe that they will accept what we have said to them. That cannot just happen. This means that we have to use our language creatively and in such a way that our readers will be persuaded. We need to use our language creatively. We need to think through what we want to say before we say it, and say it in such a way that the person who hears it or the person who reads what you're written feels a sense of conviction to believe what you are trying to say to him or her. We've come to the end of our lesson today on argumentative composition. But before we do our test, let's take a look at all we have learned today. We learned today that an argumentative composition is a type of writing that we do when we need to persuade or convince people about our own opinion. We also learned that when we write argumentative compositions, we choose to either support a topic or criticize a topic. And then we learned about some things to consider when we write argumentative compositions, and we said they are the fact that we should choose a good topic, consider both sides of the topic, state reasons for holding a particular position, gather and present evidence to support your topic, present other counter-arguments, and then, of course, use persuasive language. Now let's go into our test for today. Our question says, which of these statements is not correct? A. Choose a topic that is arguable. B. Choose a topic of interest. And C. Choose a topic that does not present two conflicting sides. Which of these statements is not correct? The correct answer is C. Choose a topic that does not present two conflicting sides. This statement is not correct because we did say that when writing argumentative compositions, when we choose our topic should present two conflicting sides so that someone can either be for or against that topic. So if you picked C, you are correct. And here we end our lesson today on argumentative composition writing. I hope you have learned a lot today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.